Hey everybody, the Dog Gaze here. I was opening an AliExpress haul, and as I was opening it, I got a peek at one of the dresses that I was about to open. And even though I had already opened up a significant number of the dresses, I figured I would stop where I was and I would do an opening with you because I have a feeling from what little flash I saw of the dresses, I'm going to be very disappointed in the dresses. And of course, they're the most expensive of the ones in the haul. So, that just adds insult to injury, of course. So first I'm going to show you some that I've already unboxed and I've put onto dolls just to see how they would look and everything. And then I will actually pull out the bag with the other three dresses in it, and we can open them one by one and really go over what my reaction is in real time. Let's get started. So to begin with, we have Simone here wearing this black bodycon dress with black feather boa that is actually sewn onto it. I figured if anyone could pull this off, it would be this Simone doll, who is absolutely one of my most gorgeous and my favorites of all of my Barbies. This dress was $3.29 on AliExpress. So if I was overly disappointed with it, $3.29 is not going to kill me. As you can see, the back is sewn rather well, actually. Um, I'm just, I'm not really a fan of these feathers. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fluff them up in a way that's attractive at all. And there's a piece here that looks very bare. It's it's just kind of trashy and is giving, bargain basement drag queen, which, again, if even Simone here can't pull that off, I I just don't see this looking good on most Barbies. Next, we have a pretty standard, tight fitted silver dress. I actually really like this. This fabric is pretty nice. It is very flexible. What I had initially thought were going to be plastic straps are a sheer ribbon, which are sewn on fairly well, honestly. The hems are done very nicely. The back is pretty good, and the Velcro on the dress is a nicer double sewn one that isn't going to flop around like some of the other cheaper dresses that I have. This silver dress was $3.39, so it's a lot cheaper than I would expect for something that's actually pretty good quality. I didn't mention that neither this nor the black dress came with shoes. So they were just the dresses for the price that we're getting. But again, I think that's a really good price for a quality dress. And, it stretches so it looks good on most different body shapes. This four-piece set came with the sleeves, the top, the pants. The shoes are separate. I just put on a generic pair of black shoes to not distract from the outfit. The outfit, again, in general, is a pretty high quality. The hems are really nice. The sewing is done very nicely. The Velcro is actually fairly well disguised compared to other ones that I've seen. Um, I'm not that big a fan of the top. It slides around a lot, and to really get it to fit right, I feel like I would need some double-sided tape. But I do like the sleeves. I think they go on rather easily, which I was rather surprised by because they do fit snugly around the wrist. They are not overly baggy. Um, I really like the length of the pants. This is the volleyball body, and it's a bit taller than some of the other Barbies that I have. So the fact that it fits, that the inseam works with a taller body is nice. I would assume that this is not going to work very well on a petite body. But overall, it's some really smooth, clean lines. If you can tape the top on, the entire outfit can work. I don't know, the top does just come off as cheaper as compared to the other pieces in it. But, you know, for, what is it, $3.49, you really don't see me complaining about it. I think it works rather well, and if I do any club scenes and dioramas, this is going to look really good. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you on this one. This white dress is $4.96 on AliExpress. I think I would like it better on another doll, which is funny because I usually like almost everything that I put on her. But it is a 4-piece set. It did come with the dress, the boa, and the shoes. The shoes are also actually really nice. They're very detailed. I really enjoy when there's a little bit more detail and thought put into shoes. And the princessy feel with them is nice. The quality on the dress is actually rather nice. Again, we've got the lacy hem that looks really good to me. You have to excuse my dog hair on the doll. The back is not Velcro fit. So I did initially try to put this on the curvy bodied Simone and it did not fit. So this is not going to fit on your bigger dolls. The flower type thing, I don't know, to me it just kind of looks like a bath loofah. So I don't hate it, but it's not the cutest thing. The dress ties at the back of the neck. You know, and I just put it in a basic bow so that I could show the dress off. But the material is actually a nice, thicker material. It is not the cheap material that I had expected it to be. Then, let's put your arms down so you don't look like you're doing the robot. Then the feather boa itself is actually fairly nice. The, you know, sewing is really well done. It surprises me that something that's done this well is actually, you know, as cheap as it is. Again, that was $4.96 for the entire set. Before I move on to the 3 dresses that I have yet to unbox, I just wanted to also share that I bought these chairs from AliExpress. The chairs themselves, they were $15.33, but for some reason I was able to get a buy one, get one free deal. And it's interesting because they're actually 3 pieces. You get the pillow back, which honestly, I love the detail of it being, you know, having a little seam like a real pillow. The chair itself, the center comes right out of. At first, I thought it was kind of silly because, you know, if I decide to pick up the chair while there's a doll on it, it can just fall out, or, you know, I can end up getting a little bit screwed up since I use a lot of the furniture that I buy for stop motion and everything. However, I had the realization that if I really wanted to do something different, I can take this out, put the chair to the side, and I can either have an ottoman. Let me move this. I can either have an ottoman to rest the doll's feet on, or what I can do is I can turn this into a sleeper, and one of the smaller dolls can get in a good nap. Put your arm down if you're sleeping, dude. So I really enjoyed these, actually. I think they look more realistic than a lot of the furniture that I have bought through everyone. And I just think they're a really good buy at $15.33. For the sake of comparison, I'm going to try all 3 dresses on this one Barbie. I believe she was supposed to come with shoes in some of the dresses. It might just be one, I'm not sure. But this is a daisy head from the EMT Barbie on a BMR Kira body. So just if you want a basis for comparison there. So let's start by grabbing the envelope, and we will open the first one, now all of these red ones were $6.91. So realize a girl's dream of being a princess. I'm like, I've met plenty of girls who don't want to be princesses. So I don't know what you're saying here. Okay, so far I'm not sure what I'm thinking of this fabric because it's kind of giving upholstery. It's kind of like a velveteen that you would expect to find on, your grandmother's couch or an ottoman or something. But I don't know, it might hang better. I'm also trying to figure out like how will I fluff these out, but why don't we put it on the doll? Oh, and yes, I was right. It did come with a pair of black shoes, and they happen to be the same ones that are already on the Barbie. So I guess my memory wasn't as bad as my ADHD makes it. So let me put her in it and let's see what we think. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. The jury is not in regarding what I think of this particular dress. I think it might look better on a curvier doll. As you can see, the midsection, despite the fact that the top is as tight as I could get, kind of gives her a boxy shape and no hips. The hips themselves are actually pretty loose. So I think if I tried putting her on another doll, it might look a lot better. On the basic Barbie doll that I've put her on so far, it just, well, it kind of looks a little bit dumpy. I'm not sure, like the lace isn't bad. The lace is a good enough quality, and it's not frayed or anything, so I don't mind it. It's actually a lot softer than you would think. But again, this fabric feels like, it just feels like upholstery, and I don't know if I can get it. Yeah, you can see the Velcro makes the neck closure rather bulky. So it also takes away her neck. I'm going to try putting this on the curvy Simone that I put the silver dress on. Let's see what we think of it then. Again, I'm going to say yes and no. I think that if the curvy bodies had a bigger bust, this would probably work a lot. I don't like that the shorter torso of the curvy body ends up giving it wrinkles in the middle, which I don't think are very flattering on the body type. However, I love the way her hips do fill it out, and there's still enough give in the dress that her feet can be posed far apart. So, when you're looking to stand them or put them on a stand, there's plenty of room to hide the stand under the dress. It is long enough. The back actually doesn't look too bad. But again, with the long hair, it doesn't quite matter. I don't know. I'm a solid meh on this dress. I would also like it if this piece was more attached to the dress so that it was easier to fluff out and make it flare. Definitely interested in your thoughts in the comments, of course. Okay, so let's go for red dress number 2. Again, each of these red dresses was $6.91 on AliExpress. Okay, and this is the one that made me want to get any of them to start with. I'm working on some Christmas scenes, and I figured I could use a lot more red because who doesn't like red in their Christmas scenes, right? Again, it comes with the standard black Barbie shoes that, have the ankle strap. Probably one of the most versatile pair of heels that, standardly come with things. Okay, what is nice, it is the same upholstery feel. However, it is lined, and the sewing is pretty amazing if you ask me. There's also a tulle underskirt, which looks gorgeous. It has, wow, this is actually a really well done top, and then this is meant to drape over. So let's get this on our doll. Let's see what we think when it's on her. Okay, when styled off of one shoulder, I'm not exactly sure what I think. I love the length. I love that it is a big, very voluminous skirt. I love that it's very much giving elegance. However, when you look up further, there's bunchiness around the midsection, and there keeps being a bunch right here on her butt due to the fold of the velvet and the way that the tulle underneath is not folding along with it. I do think if I were able to pin that down, that might smooth it out and make it look a lot better. The back does look a little bit sloppy. I'm going to try putting it up on to be covering both shoulders, and let's see what we think of it then. Okay, now putting it up so that it covers both shoulders ends up giving baby bib. It looks like it's feeding time at her parents' house, and I'm not digging that. I am thinking that it might look better on a taller doll. I don't hate this, but it definitely would not be one of the ones I would go to as a primary choice. Let's put it on a taller doll and see what we think. So this is difficult because, again, I do like it more on the taller doll. I do like it more. Like I think the way it hits the ground works a lot better. I have to play with the tulle a lot less. However, it still gives this odd thickness around the center that no matter how tight I try to get it, it doesn't seem to really flatter. The back is, let me try tightening that again. Because again, maybe I just did a crappy job of putting it on, but, oh, come on, Simone, let's not flash your chest at everybody. It didn't really fix the thickness that it gives her. Again, I think part of that might be because the waist is fairly high. I don't know. I would use this in a Christmas scene, but I probably wouldn't make it front and center, or I'd probably have to make sure to have her in some kind of a dance situation so that I could use, another doll to cover any areas that I didn't really love. Final doll before we're done for the day, or final dress, that would be. This one definitely has a lot more of the lace added onto it. This is interesting because the dress apparently is separate from the underskirt. We have the same black shoes again. We'll put those to the side. Let me see. So I'm assuming with this that this is going to tie around the back of the dress. Let's try it on our Barbie and see what we think. So please don't mind my messy bow that I used to tie the bustle onto this dress. This is the one, again, I'm really not sure what I think. The dress by itself was not horrible. It was nothing special. It was just a, pillar dress. It's pretty for what it is. I don't really like attaching the bustle with a bow because, again, like some of us happen to be really crappy at tying a bow, and I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos so that my bow tying skills get a little bit better. We're gonna fold her hands on top of her head as I turn her around. The funny thing is the look of the back I think is gorgeous. I love the way it falls. I love the folds. Um, I really do like the black and gold on the red. Even with the velvet, it gives it a bit of a, I don't know, sexy Christmas kind of feel. I don't really enjoy um, having to tie this on at all because I don't know about you, but I almost always have to do double knots. But what made it worse is realizing that this ribbon, it's not at all sewn on. This is hot glue. I live in the desert. When things get hot glue melts at a rather low temperature. Um, I do think that there are some other things that can be done with this. I do think that it would be possible to make kind of a cute Little Red Riding Hood type of look for a Halloween scene or something along those lines. Um, but overall, it's frustrating, and I think we might be better off just leaving Daisy here in the pillar dress without need of anything else. Yeah, it's simple, but it works. Out of the three, I would definitely say the one in the middle is my favorite. I think that, given the dresses, the one in the middle could be best used with the flaws in it being more coverable. And it's possible that finding a bigger busted, curvy Barbie body would end up making it look a lot more fitted and well tailored. I don't know. The other two I could see using. I don't hate them. I don't want to throw them out. I also don't like, as I'm looking at them now, noticing the frayed pieces of the ribbon. Kind of irritates me. The dresses were only $6.91 each. So while they were the most expensive of the ones that I bought for this particular video, it's a little bit disappointing that the most expensive ones are definitely the ones that I like the least. I'm gonna say that my favorite of the looks was actually the short silver dress. I think the short silver dress was definitely most versatile. I can see styling it in a lot of ways with a black jacket, with black tights. I could see, having a blue jacket or, so many different ways to wear that one dress. These will probably be packed away with the Christmas things after the season is over and possibly used in a Christmas scene next year. However, I don't see myself really doing anything with them for the time being. Thank you for joining me over here on The Doll Gaze. I very much appreciate your time, and thank you for making it to the end. Please like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications of further videos. Please let me know which were your favorite dresses. Which ones can you not stand? Did you enjoy watching me do something outside of my regular stop motion animation? Or would you rather set your own ears on fire than hear my voice again? Hopefully I'll hear from people in the comments, and everyone have a good day.